everybody. Good morning. It's freaking Tuesday, right? So I'm not even going to get into it. Nothing negative about today. Today's going to be a great day. All right. You guys saw the thumbnail. We do have a special guest backstage. Going to bring him on in just a minute. But first, I just want to go through and talk to you guys and say good morning. Full Monty, what's up, man? Good morning. Good morning. Art Wild Man in the house. What's up, brother? Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you. Wild So, what's up, man? You're in the house today. Appreciate you, brother. HUTCH-HOMESTEAD, man. What is up, dude? What's going on with you, my brother? In the house this morning, man. I know what it is. I know what attracted you, man. I know it's here. I know why you're here, man. You're here to see my guest. That's what it is. Sherry, what's up? What's going on with you? Good morning. California Prepper. Hey, sis. Let's see. We got Dynamite. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Big Mama Steph in the house. Good morning. Good morning. The best life. What's going on? Let's see. Who else we got? Mama Red. What's going on, sis? Mama Red, man. I like your picture. That's a pretty dog you got on there. I'm a bulldog, man. Anybody knows me and tell you that. Roots, Rocks, and Feathers. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on with you? Fish Sticks, what's going on? Fish Sticks, man, you be commenting on my community posts. You make me laugh every time, man. Moonlight Gypsy, good morning. Backwoods in the house, what's going on, brother? Renee, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. Candle, good morning. Lady Smith, good morning, good morning. The Prepping Menace. Prepping Menace, you got a new logo, man. I like it. Nice. I don't know if you noticed, man, but Praying Mantis is my favorite insect. Used to be my my handle when I was overseas. Candle, what's going on, sis? All right, guys, we'll get into it. Stars in the house. Do stuff with Nikki. What's up, my sis? Good to see you. JR in the house. Ghetto, chilling. What's going on? All right, guys, so we're going to get into this today. Ohio, what's up? I'm going to bring on my guest. Now, I want to introduce him because you diehard Native Voice fans who remember from the beginning, you know, we used to be called Native and Devout. Actually, we used to be called Native and Devout Preppers, and it was just so long for people to type in the chat, we shortened it to Native and Devout. All right. So, without further ado, you guys who are maybe new to the channel, I started this channel with my brother, Devout Lion. All right. And he called me yesterday. We were talking. He's like, man, you gonna bring me on the stream or what? So without further ado, Devout Lion.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Okay, we gotta do a mic check. We gotta do a mic check because people in the chat were saying that they couldn't hear you, that you were muted. But then I seen 5x5s, so like,
you're good, man. They were just messing with you. They knew you were coming on. That's what it was.
Oh my god, I was so upset. Anyway, about time, man. How long's this been?
Plus that was backwards. Plus that's backwards. He's just trolling me.
Oh, okay, man. But you know me. I was always
in all the live streams lately. He's up there being serious, cussing people out. I'm in the chat messing with him the whole time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right, man. All right. Let's see. Look at Hutch. Never heard of him. All right. So, the guy, this is Devout Lion. This is me and him started this channel from the very beginning. What we used to do, this chessboard behind us that I use as my background is the actual chessboard. We used to just play chess and just talk about politics and all kinds of stuff. And I think some of those old videos are still up on the channel. I need to take them down.
Yes.
We used to get into some stuff back in the day, man. But anyway, this is Devout Lion, guys. This is hopefully the co-host for the show now, man.
Let's don't get too excited. Let's.
No, I'm pumped, man.
No,
the Wizard. Is this a Hobbit laugh? You remember the Wizard, don't you?
Yeah, he was like one of the OGs.
He's one of the OG brothers.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, we'll get into it. We won't hold y'all up too long this morning. I still haven't worked out my Tuesday intro yet.
I was about to ask. You know anything
I
about
got an
Tuesday?
intro for every day of the week, man. But every time I try to make one for Tuesday, it just don't fit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's terrible Tuesday. I hate Tuesdays, man. Tuesdays are the worst day of the week. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. Like in my spirit, in my soul, I just feel it when it's Tuesday. Like someone could kidnap me and throw me in a dark room for a year, where I lose all sense of time.
Every Tuesday.
But I would know it. I would know when it's Tuesday. So that's how I would count the past. Like I'd wake up, man, it's Tuesday. I can feel it. So I'm getting there. I think I got some ideas, so I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get there. Anyway. So how y'all doing in the chat, man? What's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling today? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Some people feel that way about Monday. I've never felt that Monday was. I'm always hyped on Mondays. Who's that? Who's that? You know who that is.
Hey, Willie.
Say bye. I love you. Have a good day. Be a good girl, okay? I love you, sweetheart. All right. So anyway, we've had the morning ritual. We get invaded by the munchkin before she goes to daycare every day. All right. So GTP, what's up, man? You feeling Tuesday too? GTP understands.
Refusing to move.
Tuesday. All right. So I do want to say something. Hutch and Backwoods knows what I'm talking about. Someone who will not be named apparently made a video and called us all wolves who are eating each other.
Fucking Graham. It was Graham, wasn't it? That's
Devout lying, ladies and gentlemen. Devout lying. This guy is a follower and purveyor of ultimate free speech. He will never ever suppress anyone's free speech because he doesn't suppress his own free speech. He's cut his teeth the last 2 years arguing with people on in the comments of like CNN and MSNBC, engaging the most leftist people you can imagine.
Dude, my latest stomping grounds is Newsbreak, the app. And like these are people from your neighborhood, so it makes it 10 times worse. Because y'all gonna be talking about this. Oh, guys.
I like Newsbreak because they just put news out constantly. But I had to delete it from my phone because every 5 seconds I was getting an update from Newsbreak.
You can shut the notifications off. I told you.
I know, man, but that's a lot of work. You got to hold down a button and like make a choice. I don't have time to do that.
Just delete the whole app. Uninstall.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Sage, what's up, brother? Good to see you this morning, man. I'm looking forward to the show tonight. Me and Tribe are going to be on with Sage and Will tonight. We're going to be running scenarios and on the think tank. And I'm pumped. I can't wait to see what our scenario is, man. I'm sure you're going to blow us away. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, I know I said this yesterday, just in case you didn't get a chance to go over. The chat is in full participation of what we're doing there. But if you're not subscribed, you can't participate. I just want to put that out there.
Coral talking junk, dude.
Huh?
Coral talking junk, man.
Oh, snap. Coral Tigger, she's one of the OG ones. She remembers Native and Devout. Yeah. All right, so anyway, man, before we get into anything, y'all know I like to show little clips of the protests from around the world. I know y'all saw this the other day up in the Freedom Convoy. They're confiscating their gasoline, like people are donating fuel to them so they can continue the protest. And apparently the police are starting to confiscate that and even arrest people for doing it. What's the charge? Like, what do you charge? Like, I'm just donating this gas to these protesters. You freaking white supremacist transphobe.
Insurrection. Obviously.
Yeah, insurrectionists. Yeah. This is a clip from John Talks.
So, in fact, yes, they are taking fuel right away from people.
That's crazy, man. I don't understand. Like what's the charge? You know, they're just doing everything they can to try to demonize those people up there, man.
Also, they want them out of there, but they want them to run out of gas, so all the trucks are just dead there.
Yeah,
like,
just sitting there, just forever.
Is that what they want? Just
like
become statues?
even the tow trucks that were going to go and haul them off. They're like, nah, we're on their side. They're there too. Yeah.
And everyone's out of gas.
Crazy, man. No, but it's I've been saying this for about a month now. The real World War III is going to be when the free people of the world rise up against the global powers, and they're going to try to suppress us all. All right, so also I saw this one yesterday too. This is a protest in Germany. I think this was a week ago though. But even in Germany, man, they're protesting. Check it out. They have a unique way to protest.
Also da bitte auch die Ordner drauf achten, ja?
That's all I saw, man. I'm sorry. That's just
Good for the German people.
Yeah, good for
I will say this. I don't know what it is. Every time you hear like the German language, it just seems racist. And I think it's because it's because of the history of the World War II Germans.
Yeah.
I won't say the word. You know how YouTube is.
Yeah.
But not saying they are.
Nah.
There could be German folks in the chat. I don't know. I'm not saying they're all that, but it's just there, man. It's there. But and speaking of protest, have you guys heard of this NBA player? Like his name is like Enes Kanter. He's protesting Nike, and because of their slave labor in China, and he writes it on his shoes, and he's getting in a lot of trouble about it, but they don't know how to handle him. Excuse me, because I'm not sure where he's from. He's from some like East European nation or something. Maybe you guys in the chat know who I'm talking about. I think I have a picture of his shoes. Yeah, check him out, man. This is what he wears. Made with slave labor. Hypocrite Nike.
Nice.
And, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
People protesting, man. That's what I'm talking about. The free people of the world standing up and fighting back against these global powers and just creating awareness like that. Like imagine him playing, and they're televising the game and the fans are in the stands. And they're like, what's that on his shoes? Why? What does he mean?
Yeah. They banned a lot of the games, though, in China, though. Like, there was only, 2 games from the finals that got showed over there.
Well, I mean, yeah, but who cares about what they show?
I'm just saying. But everyone else around here knows.
That's what I mean. Like, here in America, people need to wake up, man. So, I mean, China has complete control of their population. So, they could enslave the entire population if they wanted to.
Dude, when you have your own internet, that's when it's at a different level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have what's it called? The red wall.
China internet. Is it called the red wall? That's just
something. It's like their barrier for their internet system in China is maintained. They control everything that goes in and out as much as they can. Hackers can get in and out.
Hey, side story. North Korea was attacking this hacker. So the hacker reverse hacked them and took down North Korea's entire internet. So
that's what's up, man.
I was assuming it's just Kim Jong-il's got internet though, right? So it's just his internet.
Exactly.
He blew up his router.
I've always said why where are the righteous patriotic hackers in the world? Why aren't they attacking Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all these different platforms that are suppressing free speech?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where are they? There's gotta be some patriotic hackers out there who know how to do some stuff. Where y'all at, man?
They're probably doing it. We just don't get news about it.
Man, if I could do something like that, if I, like one of those hackers who could just get into a system and break it down and cause all kinds of, that's all I would do. I wouldn't even be on YouTube. I'd be doing that constantly.
When it happens, they're called Russian attacks.
You think so?
Yeah. Or false flagging, false flagging.
The Russians, they never talk about the Russians hardly.
Oh, yeah, right.
Man, Shad, what's up, brother? Man, Shad's in the house.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Man, Shad's one of the OGs.
That's OG.
Milk May, what's up, sis?
What up, Milk May?
All right, so let me see. All right, guys. So I did want to talk about the Joe Rogan thing. I've kind of mentioned it before. I didn't really want to get too much into it because Joe was doing the thing, because they were attacking him about the COVID misinformation stuff, and he was just kind of blowing it off. He's like, "What misinformation? What are you talking about?" That didn't work. They're trying to get him canceled. I mean, gosh, man, Neil Young, the greatest music artist in the world, gave Spotify an ultimatum. That didn't work. A bunch of old, more decrepit musicians no one's ever heard of, they did the same. And so, like think about it. Like, if Taylor Swift ain't taking her stuff down off of Spotify, you know what I'm saying? Because she's making bank on there. All these other musicians who are making money, they ain't touching this stuff, man. That's why I don't understand, like, people like The Rock. We're gonna talk about him in a minute, or as Brandon Tatum calls him, Fruity Pebbles. Because he's not The Rock anymore, man. He's the Flaccid. I'm gonna start calling him the Flaccid.
Yeah.
I can't believe, like, he doesn't have to say anything. That's the thing. He doesn't have to get involved. You know, but he does, and so now we hate him because he's un-American.
Or he could like be the middle route, but no, he's like mad. Like, especially in 2020, he was leaning mad the other way, dude.
Well, he had that interview with Biden and Harris.
Yes.
Right before the election, talking about, they have a soul. I believe in them. I was like, you're done. You're dead to me. No more Fast and Furious.
When he started saying democracy, it was talking about something else. That's what I was.
Exactly. You're dead to me.
Also, the guys that were giving Joe the ultimatum in Spotify, they don't even own the rights to their music. They sold it to Warner Brothers and everything, so it's not even theirs.
I know. Like, their whole protest is meaningless. They're just doing what the corporation's telling them to do. So everything they've protested in the past, kaput. You just ruined your whole reputation. Everything you've done, you might as well die now because you have nothing. You sold out. Plus, they're millionaires already, so screw you.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, guys, if you've been paying attention, I'm sure y'all have. A bunch of people, since the whole canceling Joe Rogan thing wasn't working, they went to their next tool in their arsenal, which is to accuse you of being racist. So they went back 10 years, and they found clips of Joe saying the N-word, and they put them all together in his shows. He was never saying it racist. He was never demeaning people. He was quoting rap songs. He was talking about Richard Pryor and Red Fox, how they used the word, for shock value or whatever as part of their comedy. He never said it to disparage black folks. All right. But he came on and he apologized for it. And big mistake. You don't apologize to the mob. You just don't do it. Because once you do, you empower them to continue to take. That's not over now, Joe. It's going to be 10 times worse now. Because you're not canceled yet.
No, if you offended like one person, you can apologize. But like to the idea of democracy and the mob and everything, no, you don't. No. The ethereal, like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all right. So this is him. This is kind of what he said. I'm not going to show the clip of him saying all that. You guys can find it. I'm sure it's everywhere. Shoot, man, CNN played it. So anyway, here's Joe.
It's a very unusual word, but it's not my word to use. I'm well aware of that now, but for years I used it in that manner. I never used it to be racist because I'm not racist, but whenever you're in a situation where you have to say, I'm not racist, you f***ed up. And I clearly have f***ed up. And that's my intention to express myself in this video, to say, stop it.
All right, so got a little bit of Ben Shapiro in there. I clipped this off his Ben show yesterday. Hey, Catskill. Good morning, sis. Right? But yeah, anyway, so Joe's giving his little apology, talking about, and the whole thing saying, where he said, if you have to tell someone, I'm not a racist, then you messed up, but maybe, but nowadays they're calling trees racist, I mean, everything's racist to these people, so I never tell anybody that, "Oh, I'm not a racist, I mean, I am who I am. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Either you know who I am or you don't, and these far leftists who you argue with all the time, you know, and I come in contact with every once in a while, they're ignorant. They don't know what they're talking about. So kind of feel sorry for them.
What about Howard Stern? And what about Blackface Trudeau, whatever his name is?
Right?
Yeah. Like,
dude, if I loved anything as much as Justin Trudeau likes to wear blackface, man, that's his favorite, man. Like, it's almost like a sexual thing with him. It's like,
yes, he gets off on it. Yes,
oh, dude, stop wearing it. What is wrong with you? What are you doing?
You know, we're not doing any good white supremacy here, though. If we can't say the N word, I'm just saying.
He's got a garage full of shoe polish. Like, he's wearing it.
Like, what happened, Joe? Really,
like, underneath his clothes, like his face and his hands are white, but it's his shoe polish underneath his clothes all the time. Just,
like shoe polish.
I'm surprised, you know, he hasn't come out and said, "Oh, they're just mean to me because I'm black." Like,
that's dude. The Babylon Bee video.
Yeah, did you see that one?
He keeps taking sips of syrup, like shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to clip it, man, but I'll be honest. If I was Canadian, I'd kind of be offended by
it was bad funny.
They were showing. So.
I like how there was a beaver or moose and like whatever back there on the wall too.
You guys in the chat watch the Babylon Bee. They do spoofs and satire, man. It's real funny. Like, they blow SNL away. SNL, dude. I clipped something from SNL, but I didn't show it because I don't want to get a copyright strike from YouTube. But they did a skit with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Was it Kamala?
Did you see it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It had to be, right?
I don't know. Who was the blonde chick at the end?
I don't know. She didn't look Indian, so it might not have been Kamala.
Who was the blonde chick at the end?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Jen Psaki?
Yeah.
Jen Psaki? I don't know.
It made no sense. And Biden was being George Bush. Like, he had a George Bush accent. Like, I was like, what?
And none of their jokes made sense. They were talking about the whole Russian information thing, misinformation thing. Yeah. It's weird the way SNL pushes the propaganda that comes from the White House. It's so weird, man. Like, it's so strange. It's not funny. But anyway.
$13,000 is misinformation campaign. Like, a government can spend more than that, right? Like,
right. Have you met Ghetto?
I haven't talked to him, but I have seen him.
Man,
what's
Ghetto.
up, man?
Just get up. You say you like some mafia look.
I appreciate it. You
would, Ghetto. You would, man. All right. So anyway, get back to Joe Rogan. Yeah. So he gave his apology, and he also finished off with this.
There's nothing I can do to take that back. I wish I could. Obviously, that's not possible. I do hope that, if anything, that this can be a teachable moment.
Now, teachable moment. So anyway, we're going to get to that. We're going to talk about Fruity Pebbles here in a minute. After he put this out, they took over 100 of his shows down off of Spotify, trying to make sure that everything remotely controversial is gone. Dude, it don't matter. They're going to find something. If they haven't canceled you yet, Joe, it's not over, man. And now that you've given them this power, you know, why did he do this, man? Why did Joe do that? He was doing so good, man. He's the tip of the spear. He's out there. He's reaching millions of people every day with just nuggets of the truth.
They took down 20 episodes before all of this. Like, just from him going to YouTube to Spotify, they took off 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then they took off 70, and now they're at 100. So
like, they removed the show. Dude, of course, they removed Alex Jones, those shows.
Some Peterson episodes. I was like, Peterson.
Jordan Peterson. They took him off. Michael Malice. They took some of his shows off.
I saw that. Yeah.
I was like, man, I mean, all of those were important shows too. People need to hear those information. Some of those Jordan Peterson shows, like his early ones, like the first one he did with Jordan Peterson,
when he was heated,
but those were some great shows because they had good conversations that were meaningful. They explained a lot of what's going on here in the world, not just in the United States, but Canada and all over the world. And like, that's where I was introduced to Jordan Peterson.
Mm. Well, you got like a meathead like Rogan, and then, you know, like the thinker like Peterson is like, if them two can have a conversation, I mean, come on, man. Right. You know.
But I don't know. I mean, I think if he continues down this road, he's either just going to be whitewashed vanilla mainstream again, or he's just going to leave Spotify. I think he should leave.
Go to Rumble.
Anywhere. He should find a free speech platform, put every show he's ever done back up,
Yes,
and then do more of them.
mm-hmm.
And you know, stick his middle finger up and stop apologizing to these people, man. You do not apologize to the mob, because for one thing, you don't have anything to apologize about. It's America. You can say or think whatever you want. You know, I don't believe in hate speech. I just believe in free speech.
Yeah.
And I think people should be free to say whatever they want to say. If it's ignorant or hateful or mean, whatever, there's consequences to free speech. You know what I'm saying? You remember, you ever seen Die Hard with a Vengeance?
Yeah.
When McClane has to walk down through Harlem with that
yes. Yeah.
I think you should be able to do that if that's what you want to do. Accept the consequences of it. If you walk through Harlem with something like that, you know, you're going to get your tail whooped.
Come on.
If you don't get killed.
Yeah.
Those are the consequences of free speech, you know.
Yeah.
It's already illegal to incite violence. You know, so I don't believe in hate speech. There's just free speech. And if you incite violence, it's illegal. You know, why do we need to add a law to something that's already legal?
We kind of need to take that one back, to be honest.
Yes. Same thing with a hate crime. I mean, what is a hate crime? I don't like these adjectives we add. It's already a crime to be violent or to assault someone, you know, for any reason. Yeah. But anyway, I digress. So when Joe put this out at first, of course, you had people in the Twitter sphere. That's what I think Joe's problem is. He's still big in Twitter and Instagram. 90%, over 90% of Twitter are far left lunatics. And
so he thinks everybody.
Yeah, that's not reality on Twitter, man. And Joe knows that. Why is he? Anyway, so The Rock put out this tweet. I clipped this from Liberal Hive Mind. You guys know I like to watch him. But so The Rock came out, and from now on, I'm going to refer to him as the Flaccid. I'm not calling him The Rock anymore. So the Flaccid put this out on Twitter.
Great stuff here, brother. Perfectly articulated. Looking forward to coming on one day and breaking out the tequila with you. And then here's where the left-wing cancel mob comes in. How dare you associate with someone, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that the cancel culture mob doesn't approve of?
All right.
So Hogan's doing great, brother.
Brother.
That's all I kept thinking.
That's my thing. I started that. So the Flaccid puts this out, telling Joe, yeah, good job. I'm glad you did this. The mob came after the Flaccid and saying, how dare you support, you know, that this white supreme transphobe, Joe Rogan.
He immediately sprayed his cheeks.
Immediately. Yes. Yes, he did. He immediately did, man. Bend over, assume the position.
Yeah.
Yes, masters. I am the Flaccid. What do you require of me? And so he put this out.
Absolute coward, begging not to be canceled for his association with Joe Rogan. Thank you so much for this, brother. I hear you as well as everyone here 100%, brother. I was not aware of his racial slur use prior to my comments, brother, but now I've become educated to this complete narrative, brother. Learning moment for me, brother. Mahalo, brother. He literally said, brother, and have a great and productive weekend. I mean, what an absolute clown. I've never seen such cowardice in my life. I mean, you have to understand when a clip is taken completely out of context.
Mahalo.
Now I've been taught the complete narrative. I'm like, who says that? I know the complete narrative now. So you just
yeah, right.
Yeah,
like, why you didn't know it before? Like the previous day? What do you mean, man? He's like, oh, I didn't know you were saying the N-word in that context. What? That's the whole thing. That's what, like, in the beginning, people who were defending Joe against the mob on Twitter and Instagram and all these places were like, you're taking it out of context. And people were saying there is no correct context. You can't say that word ever.
Never.
Unless you're, you know, a rapper. You can say it 100 times in any song you want to.
Or Eminem.
Then it's okay. Yeah. If you're Eminem, you can say it.
Yeah.
He gets a pass for some reason. It's amazing who gets this pass with the context thing.
It's your ideology. Do you bend to the left in democracy? That's all it is, then.
Art Wild, man. So anyway, speaking of context, the people who defended Joe, they went back and got this little nugget of Joe Biden in the Senate using the N-word with the hard R too. It's bleaked out here, but it's not in the original video, and you can still find the original video. It's everywhere.
In a confidential portions of your staff memo, they brought to your attention The allegation that important legislators in defeating the Nunes plan in the basement said, quote, "We already have a mayor. We don't need any more big shots."
Like, it was hard R too. Like, he wrote it at the end.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
one word.
Let's think on it.
Like, he said it like he uses it conversationally all the time.
Yes.
And he was very
Get
comfortable.
better eye.
He had a gleam in his eye. Did you see it when he said it?
Like, he didn't like rear back a little bit when he was saying it or not. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah, right. Scott Douglas, what's up, man? It's been a while. Good to see you, brother.
and he was saying it to what's his name, wasn't he? Like,
yeah, he's talking.
The
That was
Supreme
during the hearing for Justice Clarence Thomas.
yes.
So he was saying it to a black guy.
That's like, come on, man.
That's a good context to use it, right? That's what
Yeah, right.
they defended this. The
I
people
know.
who were coming against Joe Rogan were defended this. Joe Rogan was quoting rap lyrics.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's just looking at a black guy and going, you know,
Twice.
and they defended it. So
Uh.
screw all of them.
Yeah.
You know, screw all of them, man. Gosh, but here's my thing. Here's my thing with this, because he was making a point in one of his shows talking about how weird a word it is, because a certain part of the population can use it, and they get to decide, you know, based on your alliances if you can use it or not. I guess he said it's a weird word, and it is. But I was thinking about it like, you know, my little 3-year-old, you guys just saw, knows nothing about that. She knows nothing about the politics behind it or anything. You know, she doesn't hear that word in our household. She's probably not going to hear that word until she's older, and she hears a rap song.
I was going to say, start listening to Jay-Z or something.
Right?
Yeah.
Or DMX. You know, up in here.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I listen to rap. Lady Ruin does. My son does. My daughter does. She's going to hear the word eventually. She's not going to understand the context. No. So one day she might say it quoting a rap song. Is she going to get canceled? Is she going to get flagged for saying it? She's not being racist. She don't understand it. She don't know what she's doing. She's just seeing something that's normal in society, and all these other folks saying it. That's what I mean. Like, either everyone can say it or no one can. You can't decide. You know what I'm saying? And I know the history behind that word. I know that, you know, but still. You can't say, oh, well, he can't use it, even though he's not using it racially. He don't matter the context. And just say, well, what about this guy? Oh, no, you got to understand the full context of what he's saying. Yeah, he's saying it to a black guy. What do you mean?
Like, what more you need? Wait till the metaverse when as soon as you say it, you get black mirrored and like where you can't see nobody, can't talk to nobody. Like,
yes, exactly. Yeah, right. You're undesirable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Immediately.
That would suck, man.
Dude.
You know how much that would suck? And everyone else is blurred out.
Yes.
Gosh,
Can't
man.
hear or see the.
I'm like, kill myself.
How you even buy anything? You know what I mean? Like trying to get groceries, and you just have like a great.
And everyone's afraid of you too. Like you can't.
Yeah, that's true. Because you're the outcast. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're unvaccinated. I mean, it's. Oh man! All right, so anyway, I forgot to bring this up. I mentioned it before. Devout quit his job over the mask mandates. Man, dude's tired of wearing masks.
Dude, I was wearing a mask. They told me I didn't have to wear a mask, and then one person got COVID and said we got to wear a mask now. I was like, no. Told me I didn't have to wear a mask.
Well, I mean, you were explaining to me like the way you have to wear it with your work, man.
Dude,
like it presses your breathing all day, and like
my lip be sweating, man. I don't like it.
I mean, it's hot in it. It was hot in that building.
Dude. I made friction discs like in your gears and your transmission. Yeah, it'd be hot in there, man.
Yeah.
And it's ovens, God.
I bet, man. I bet. Yeah. I was going to ask you, do they provide your mask?
Yeah, they gave me 3 of them.
For like 3 a week.
Yeah.
See, that's not enough.
No. They're rewashable ones.
That's not good though. I mean,
I didn't wash it.
For one thing, like it used to be, like when I was in paramedic school and we learned about BMI and all this stuff. Like you would be trained like when you have to put a mask on, don't wear it more than 30 minutes to an hour, because then it becomes dangerous because you're breathing out, you know. That's what I was taught in paramedic school, guys.
I was wearing that thing for 8 hours a day, man.
I'm not giving medical advice, YouTube. Calm down. I know
8 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Most people don't wash their masks. They just keep them in their car.
Exactly.
Breeding bacteria.
Yes.
All kinds of new strains and stuff. just breeding on that cloth. But anyway,
I was like, please give me a
I
paycheck.
can't believe we're still talking about masks, man.
Still.
Hey, Jay, what's up, brother? Right? The mask worked so well.
Dude, I forgot about that. 2 weeks. Damn.
You remember?
What is it? Pepperidge Farm?
Y'all remember? Yeah, we all remember 2 weeks to flatten the curve, man. Good God. Right? Exactly, man. Like the KN95s and the N95s and all that stuff. But those are expensive. And yeah.
Here's Teeter's
That's
got
what I mean. Like, I'm tired of people saying, where's your mask? I don't have any, man. I'm not spending my money on the mask. All right. We're living in the Biden economy. I don't have extra money to just go and constantly have masks. And I'm not, just get your cloth for the wash it. Screw you. I don't have time to wash masks. Like I'm doing a load of masks, guys. Go through the house. All right. I'm doing a load of masks. Where's your mask, kids? Wow. So anyway. All right. So of course, getting back on topic. This is what happens when me and Devout here. We will go on a freaking tangent, man. All right, so I wanted to bring up CNN just because they need help, man. They're crashing and burn. I don't know if you guys caught K. Marie and Catskills live yesterday. It was good live. I missed it when it was live, but I went back and watched it. And they were talking about the collapse of CNN. It was funny. And it is funny, man. They're watching them crash and burn. And they're here. I'm going to show Jim Acosta and Brian Stelter, Miss Stelter. I'm going to show them. But they're talking about Joe and this compilation of him saying the N-word. And they have some nerve, especially since Jeff Zucker, the CEO, had to leave in shame because he was boinking his assistant for 25 years. And he was getting ready to leave CNN and go to the Discovery Channel or something. And she was going to take his position at CNN. Ain't that some stuff, man?
Mm-hmm.
They have some nerve. They've had like 3 executive producers get fired. Yeah, for diddling kids. And they got Cuomo's gone because, for one thing, he was sexually assaulting women while helping his brother sexually assaulting women. You got Taint Juice rubbing himself and assaulting a bartender with smell my fingers. This is CNN, guys. This is the propaganda machine right here. They're crashing and burning. They get less than like 50,000 viewers a night, which is nothing compared to independent people on YouTube, for crying out loud. But anyway, let's hear their hot take on the whole Joe Rogan thing.
He is now apologizing, and we're going to find out if that's enough for Spotify, the company that has an exclusive distribution deal with him. Jim, this is all coming to light because of the recent controversy about anti-vaccine rhetoric on Rogan's podcast. Some artists decided to quit the service. One of them, India Ari, pointed out this compilation video, and pointed out that the language Rogan has used around race in the past is just as, or maybe even more problematic than his rhetoric about vaccines. We know Rogan's show is known for its fresh and frank and unvarnished conversations. That's why his fans like the show. But this compilation, this use of the N-word so many times in the past may be too much even for some of his defenders to bear.
They got you by the balls.
Just real quick, we've talked about this before on the Reload with Brian Stelter. Spit or swallow? What's your take?
Swallow.
Totally, right? I mean, gotta be. Gotta be, man. That's his protein. That's his daily protein intake. All right, so that's Miss Stelter. Of course, they're saying this, making it like he was just, a KKK member up there saying the N-word constantly.
Dude, 12 times out of what, 20 years? I mean, he's doing pretty good for a KKK member.
No one's mentioned the context. It's obvious. I've seen the compilation clip.
Yeah.
You can tell each time he says it, he's wearing different clothes. He's in a different position. It's not like he's having a conversation and just dropping the N-bombs, But anyway, and Jim Acosta pushes it further. Jim Acosta, we all remember him. He's the guy who would just scream stuff out at President Trump, just constantly. Trump would answer his question and shut him down. He would still continue to do it. Whatever he could to disrupt a press conference and make the president look bad. All he ever did to me, I was like, dude, what's wrong with you? You look stupid. Stop yelling stuff out. He just answered your question, you know, and he would always be like, it was always like he was a hero or something when he came on the scene. Like, here he is, Jim Acosta.
You and I both know that compilation right there, which he has admitted to, is authentic. That would be enough to put anybody out of a job. I mean, to me, it seems untenable to have that kind of video surface, that kind of compilation surface, and keep one's job.
See, he made one say, which Joe Rogan admitted. I mean, it's real. Of course, it's real.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Like, he didn't admit that he was just a blatant racist, Jim.
Yeah.
Good God, man. CNN, they're funny. But there you go, CNN. I helped you get more viewers this morning. You know, there you go.
Doubled it.
Freaking CNN, man. But anyway, guys, I just want to talk because that's part of the culture war. We talk culture war stuff here. With everything that's going on in the world, I like to stay on top of the propaganda machine. So does Devout. So what you think, man? You want to switch gears? You want to continue with this? What you think about the whole Russia-Ukraine thing?
Man, look, as far as I know, like half of Ukraine wants to be a part of Russia. So, I mean, that's the issue. I mean, if Ukraine does not, but Ukraine seems like they got it under, like what I've heard, it seems like they got it under control.
Exactly
what they're saying. Like,
dude, the Ukrainian president has come out and said it's not as big a deal as America's making it. We all stop warmongering.
Yeah.
And Facebook deemed that an unreliable source.
The president of the country.
The president of Ukraine, Facebook said that's an unreliable source. The fact checkers, you know, the Facebook fact checkers, the all-knowing, all-wise. I don't know if you guys used to watch Star Trek, but they had this character called the Q. They're supposed to be like some like higher being that could, you know, knew all the mysteries of the universe and everything. That's the fact checkers from Facebook, apparently. To tell the president, dude, that's false information. You're about to get invaded. We know this. No, like
it's his country.
And like who sees that on Facebook and says, oh, Facebook, that Ukrainian president.
Yeah, right. That's what I was about to say. Who's like, oh, Facebook knows.
Quid pro quo. We remember quid pro quo with Ukraine. Use Ukrainian presidents, man. Can't trust what you say. But even Putin was putting it out that we don't want war, you know, and all this stuff. They're like, oh, Russia, we don't believe anything. That's Russian disinformation right there. You know, so. But I mean, yeah, I think it's warmongering.
Right. Yeah. If I was a country with 100,000 troops on the border, I'm like, yeah, we're about to go in there. We're about to, you know what I mean?
I know, but Russia's done this. They do it all the time. They didn't do it during Trump's presidency.
Oh, well.
But under Obama, they did it. That's when they annexed Crimea. They did it under Bush. That's when they went into Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this happened. Russia does this. This is what they do. It's never led to World War III, and I don't think it is this time. I really don't. I could be wrong. I don't know everything. I'm not a Facebook fact checker, but
I think it's got something to do with the oil, like something to do with the pipeline, right?
Yes, exactly. Ukraine wants to try to work a deal so they can. This is the second pipeline. The first one went through there. You know, Ukraine gets revenues from it. You know, and they're tied into the pipeline. The second one, the Nord Stream 2, they ain't getting nothing. They ain't getting none of the fuel. They ain't getting no tax revenue from it. Nothing.
So Ukraine's actually got their troops on the border of Russia, threatening them. That's probably what's going on. They're telling us it's Russia, but
I don't think. Even if they did, it did lead to conflict.
Yeah,
it's not going to be World War III.
I mean, they've went back and forth before, right?
Yeah,
like the 6-day war with Israel and Palestine. They went back and forth,
right?
Yeah.
I know that, but Israel's war and conflict, man, is unlike any other thing in military history.
I know, but I'm just saying there was exchange,
right?
Yeah, now Israel's is very, yeah,
exactly. All right, guys, we're way over time this morning, man. That's what happens when me and Devout get together.
Yeah, man.
But Devout said like he's as long as I'll have him, he's going to come on and co-host. So that'll be dope. You guys will get to know him a little better. We'll have some hot mic moments. He was there not last Friday, but the last one when I was on with Tribe and had those hot mic moments.
Was I there?
There were more than I remembered. Apparently, I was saying some stuff that night. No more streaming while intoxicated. That's for sure.
I don't think I was there, man.
Yeah, you were. It was a dream, man.
Oh,
We told dream.
okay.
Anyway, guys, we thank y'all for hanging out with us this morning. Come back tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's hump day. So we're gonna do the things tomorrow. Appreciate y'all hanging out, man. Let's go out there and fight the culture war. Everywhere we go, everything we do, you know, we fight back. Do our own little protest every day. You know, don't wear a mask. Engage people in conversation. Don't let people get away with crap. Don't apologize.
Punch somebody in the face. That's what they would say. That's
Yeah.
what they.
Punch a World War II German in the face.
Yeah, that's what they would say.
Oh man, Ark Livin, what's up, man? Good morning, Big Red. Good to see you, man. Militant, Kramer Ranch. Good morning. Good morning. You're right, Livin. Talking about Stelter, Miss Stelter. Anyway, all right, guys. Y'all have a good morning. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.
Sayonara, sucker.